Hi, my name is B. Wilder for Educate, Change, Encourage. Since the early 2000s, we can find GMO food in the stores of US supermarkets. But why is it bad to eat GMO food? Or why is it even bad to consume GMO foods? Most developed nations consider GMO food as not safe. More than 60 countries around the world, including Australia, Japan, and all the countries of the European Union, have significant restrictions or outright bans regarding the sale and production of GMOs. All GMOs grown are engineered for herbicide tolerance. As a result, the use of toxin herbicides has increased about 15 times since the introduction of GMOs. GMO crops are responsible for the emergence of superweeds and superbugs, which can only be killed by even more toxins. Today, the bulk of modifications has been performed to reduce labor costs, but not to enhance nutrition. There are a lot of highly credible studies out there which link the consumption of GMO food to a lot of the diseases we battle. Monsanto's toxic herbicides used on genetically modified crops are linked to various cancers, early onset of puberty, thyroid issues, Alzheimer's disease, autism, infertility, and birth defects. And Monsanto's Roundup actually is directly linked to breast cancer. So when you consume genetically modified food, it is not only harmful because you eat a genetically modified organism, but also you take in all the toxins which were used to grow this genetically modified organism. GMO crops have a higher tolerance to pesticides. Therefore, the herbicides which are used on GMO crops are much higher in potency and toxicity. Question: do you want to eat that, what they sprayed before? The consumption and production of GMO food has a high risk on the impact of our ecological system. I know that there are a lot of people who think that the consumption of GMO food is not harmful to human beings or is not proven to be harmful, but there are a lot of studies out there which link the consumption of GMO food to a lot of our civilization diseases. And there is no credible study out there which actually proves the safety of the consumption of GMO food. You mess with Mother Nature messes with you. That's exactly what I say. So better be safe than sorry. How can we even eat something or serve something to our children? We don't even know if it is really safe. So what can you do? First, we have to boycott GMOs. That means don't buy any genetically modified food. Don't buy processed foods at all. 80% of all processed food you can find in US supermarkets contain genetically modified food. That means cook for your children, cook for yourself and your family. Buy organic, support your local farmers, go to the farmers market. And most important, and that is what I did for me and my family, grow your own veggie yard. Onions, wheatgrass, carrot. Here are like very tiny little kale plants coming up here. This is catnip, and this was ideal because we have a compost and we had like a little mouse, but with the catnip we're attracting the neighbor's cats. Got rid of the mouse. This is actually the second batch of romaine lettuce. So this is wheatgrass right here. We let it grow out so we have seeds for next year. Here's something for our bees so they can drink something because we want to protect the bees. We have beans, arugula, and this is very interesting. This is lamb squatters, and it's a wild plant, and it just came in our veggie yard, and it's edible. You can cook it like spinach, and it's actually more nutritious than spinach. Our zucchini plants and our pepper plants, and the peppers actually planted from our own seeds. We have potatoes. When you buy genetically modified seeds, you can't just grow them one time. But with organic seeds, and this was very, very important to buy not only organic seeds, but organic soil and everything you need for the plant. I mean, that's basically what you need. So anyway, actually, I just bought organic potatoes, cut them in half, planted them in the ground, and we have new potato plants. We have a cactus, which is actually also edible. Crescent. My love which we will need in the winter when everybody gets a flu and a sore throat. So this is what I did to make a little change for our environment and for my family and myself. I want to nominate Margaret Falcon and David De Jesus to the Make a Change Challenge. Let me ask you one more thing. What do you do to make a change today? So it is not only the consumption of modified food which is really harmful for you, it is also the toxins you consume which were used on the genetically modified food you consume by consuming the genetically modified food. Stop! Grow your own veggie yard!